Welcome back, crew. I am trying to use up all the weird stuff in my cupboard. So I did go buy some Marsbars today so that I could make a Marsbar slice. My friend B, her mum makes this for every event that we ever go to, and it is always the first thing to get eaten. So I am going to melt the butter. I'll put the recipe up because I'm making a double load so I can get rid of these rice bubbles out of the cupboard. But yeah, I'll keep the recipe in the description. So what we do is we melt this, mix it up until it is all melted and combined. Be careful not to boil it. We just want to melt it gently. So we're at that point where I don't want to boil it, so we're going to turn it off. Because I'm using a scan pan, it'll actually hold the heat for a bit longer anyway. So I'm just going to stir it to combine it. And then we're going to add our rice bubbles. Now, did I do 5 cups of rice bubbles then, or 6? Bit more. It's sweet enough, trust me. Don't worry. Now, the good thing about this recipe that I found is because I'm only one person in this household, I am not going to eat all of these. They will go off in my cupboard if I was to do that. So what I like to do is put them in my greased pan. I will set them in the fridge, and when I cut them up, I actually freeze them in Ziploc bags and take a baggie into work once a week and share it with all my workmates. They're appreciative, and I get a good feeling out of sharing stuff with people. That's why I do these videos. All right, now that we've got that in our pan, we want to put our butter and chocolate. I actually don't double the chocolate because this is so sweet already. It would be unedible to me. I know some people really love chocolate and love sweets, but it would be unedible to me if I had too much chocolate on the bottom there. So I'm just doing 1 bar of chocolate and some butter. Get that in the pan and melt that. I'm going to pour it over the top. Again, you don't want this to cook. Chocolate can be finicky. You just want to melt it. Again, I am working with a scan pan, so the heat will hold in this pan for a good amount of time. So, as you can see, it's nearly all melted. I don't want to go too far with it and have it go lumpy. You just want to melt that butter into the chocolate, and I'm nearly there. Once that's done, we'll spread it on. And like I said, I just do a thin layer of chocolate over the top because she's sweet. This is dessert for sure. It is a sometimes food. But seeing that it's Easter, I am going to have one today. Don't work your chocolate too much, it will go a bit funny if you keep playing with it. So, just take a bit off that middle and put it around the edge. Right, I'm just using the back of the knife. I'm not going to cut my Tupperware spatula. Alright, we will set this in the fridge and we'll be back once it is ready to cut up and store, and I'll show you that. Okie dokie, we are back and it is hard. I usually use greaseproof paper, but I buttered it this time, so should pop right out. There we go, easy peasy. Let's flip it over. Right, we are going to cut it up. Told you before, these are sweet. Do not think I'm cutting them too small because this is the size that they should be. If not, you might as well just go eat a Marsbar. Whew, right, let's see if we can't do this. Once I get through the middle, it gets a bit easier to cut because I can do it in 2 sections. So I probably left that in the fridge for probably 3 hours because I went and did other stuff. Took me about 5 minutes to melt the butter and chocolate in the beginning, and then about, I don't know, 3 minutes to do the chocolate topping and butter. And that is job done. See you on the next video. Stay safe.